Well, good morning, folks. I'll go take a look at a murder site here a second. Took place back in August 2022. Right here in the parking lot of Walmart on 9th Street near Oshtemo, Michigan. Well, we're in Oshtemo. Find our way around through the snow piles here that will be leaving shortly. Okay, position ourselves about right here. Right up here is where the murder happened. Probably best if I move right over here a little closer. The individual has been locked up since 2022 when this happened. Okay, and he was just sentenced on Wednesday. All right, we'll take a look at this here a second. I'll be right back. During that morning, August 2022, an individual whose name was Xuan broke up with his girlfriend earlier and was lonely and decided that he was going to go out and find somebody to run over with his car. And so he cruised around Grand Rapids, I understand, came to Kalamazoo, crossed the street right over here. There's a Myers, and he went through that parking lot looking for a target, and he couldn't find one. There was one person he lined up on and tried to make an attempt at running that person over, and they got out of the way. Well, he came over here and drove right through the entrance as I did just a few minutes ago, and he cruised through the parking lot a little bit, and he found a lady that was loading groceries into her vehicle about right there where that box truck is sitting. Yep. And he lined up on her. Her name was Sandra Villarreal, and she was 65 years old. And he lined up on her. She was right there. And he came right down through here as fast as he could, pedal to the metal, and flew right straight through here and hit that woman and killed her. She was taken to Bronson Hospital. She died of her injuries. He ran and was apprehended by witnesses that seen this happen not too far away. I understand right here in the parking lot someplace. I didn't really get into that much, but they're not saying whether he was illegal in this country or not. I can't find anybody to give any of that information. All the news agencies and stuff. At first they said that he was back in 2022, that he was here on either on or without a visa. I can't remember all that, but it sounded like that he was certainly not documented. Now that may have changed. They're not writing anything about that other than his name is Xuan Vo. He was 37 years old, and on Wednesday, Judge Lightvote right here in Kalamazoo, they sentenced him to life in prison with no chance of parole. First-degree premeditated murder. And they showed him sitting in his jumpsuit there from the county jail, and he was receiving his sentencing. So he's been locked up since August of 22, waiting for, of course, the trial period. He went through all of that, and then now the sentencing period. And so that's that. He'll be going away. That's a level 5 offense in the state of Michigan. If we had the death penalty, he would certainly be lined up for that. But he'll go to a level 5. They like to send in the state of Michigan, if possible, inmates that are going to level 5s as far away from the southern part of the state, the high population centers, as they can. Some say they do that so it makes it harder for people to visit and so forth. I don't know, but he'll probably go up to the UP. He'll probably go up to Marquette. He'll go up either Marquette or over to Baraga, and they'll lock him up in either one of those places. Baraga is 545 miles from the Kalamazoo Sheriff Department in Kalamazoo, so it's a long ways away, and it does thwart your family or friends from driving that ways, and it's way out in the woods, so to speak, and they have to get hotels or motels and stay and the whole thing, so it makes it a rather long trip for visitations. They have happened. I've even seen a stretch limousine show up there in Baraga to bring one of the inmates that was being released home. Their friends from Detroit sent up a stretch and a couple of gals inside it. It was quite a show there for a minute till they were asked to leave the parking lot with their released inmate. But this guy isn't getting released. He's going to be in there a long time. In the words of the prison, Mr. Xuan Vo is cooked. And please remember the honor of Sandra, the woman that he murdered, her family. Very, very sad. Senseless, because his girlfriend left him. And he was in his 30s, almost 40 years old. That's not wrapped very tight. That's almost unwrapped. You got to watch these mental health issues. We got to vet people coming into this country that they don't have unwrappedness like that. We got to take care of some of our own people here too that have mental issues. But man, your girlfriend or your wife leaves you, that is no reason to take that out on anybody else. Don't even take it out on yourself. I heard a long time ago there's a lot of fish in the sea. Yeah, but some of them really tug on your heartstrings, and I understand that. I do understand that, but it's not worth anything like this. All right? So rest in peace, Sandra. And good riddance, Mr. Xuan Vo. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll have a little better topic on the next one. I think we will. We'll see you then.